how Republicans in the House will fight back. Minnesota Congresswoman Michele Bachmann, Texas Congressman Louie Gohmert. Louie, you used the same analogy about a monarchy here. Your reaction, and how do you think Republicans are best able to fight back?
Well, first of all, Sean, when the people are saying, oh, he's not changing the law, he's not making the law is that if you're illegally in this country, you are not allowed to work. The president has said, well, Congress didn't act, I waited 6 years, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that. That is outrageous. That is such an offense to the Constitution. And by the way, Sean, it is so offensive to the African Americans and Hispanic Americans who have an enormously high unemployment rate. This president has come in and said, you know what, for political gain, I'm going to give 5 million people the authority to work here, even though that's illegal. I'm going to do it. And that's going to leave 5 million people out in the cold. Now, I understand he's tied with President Carter with over 92 million Americans eligible to work that have given up working. He's tied with Carter. Nobody wants to be tied with Carter. This will put him way up at another level. But I also want to point out, he quoted Exodus 22:1 here, but if you just go over to the next column, maybe he hasn't seen these verses, Sean. You must not spread a false report. Do not join the wicked to be a malicious witness. You must not follow a crowd in wrongdoing. Do not testify in a lawsuit and go along with a crowd to pervert justice. Do not show favoritism to a poor person in his lawsuit. This man is showing favoritism, and he's lying about Congress. Well, and I've seen this in another politician I went up against who would call you everything in the book and then say, now we're going to be gentlemen, we're not going to talk bad about each other, and try to keep you from defending yourself. We're not going to defend ourselves.
You know, Congresswoman, he did quote George Bush. He did quote Scripture. He did talk about this young woman, Astrid, that he's going to kick out, and he did blame Congress. The only thing he didn't say in the speech tonight, that the Islamic State is not Islamic. But Hal Rogers of the Appropriations Committee says there might be issues in terms of the use of the power of the purse. Is that a problem in dealing with this in terms of the Republicans?
Well, you know, when I was watching this speech tonight, Sean, I felt like I was watching Jonathan Gruber, to be honest with you, because all I heard was contempt for the American people, as though he thought we were so stupid that somehow he could say that his illegal actions were legal and we would all turn over and roll over and believe it. It's not true. Senator Jeff Sessions is exactly right. Congress has a responsibility to uphold the laws of the land as well. And we can defund this president's illegal amnesty. That's what we must do. We can't do it alone. So it's a very quick 3-step plan that your viewers need to help us with. We can't do it alone. We need your viewers. Congress will be back December 1st through December 11th. This will be decided in that period of time. We need to have your viewers melt the phone lines. Congress isn't here. They're gone from Washington tonight. But from December 1st to the 11th, we need them to melt the phone lines and say defund amnesty. We need them to go to senators and congressmen's office. But I'm calling on your viewers to come to D.C. on Wednesday, December 3rd at high noon on the west steps of the Capitol. We need to have a rally, and we need to go visit our senators and visit our congressmen, because nothing frightens a congressman like the whites of his constituents' eyes. And we need to say you're not going to do this with our Constitution. And so I'm asking your viewers to join us Wednesday, December 3rd at high noon on the west steps of the Capitol. Come, rally, and then go to visit your senator and go visit your congressman, and you can make the difference, and we can get this thing defunded. We can do this, but we need the viewers to come and help us.
All right. Thank you both for being with us. Louie Gohmert, Congresswoman, thank you.
A majority of Americans want the border fixed, and we passed a bill to do that in July. He needs to take that bill up.
No, that is a good point. You guys did pass that, secure the borders, and even if you did pass it, he wouldn't sign it anyway, so it's interesting. But in terms of his comments tonight, all right, we'll continue on the constitutionality, the legality of the president's